So
today we're going to be talking about our boot camp experience.
don't do it. Don't go.
So I have been at a boot camp I went to boot camp about 3 years ago. Almost 3 years, I want to say.
You went in the summer?
No, I went in the winter. It was like January, so almost 3 years. So it's not a complete 3 years yet. And you went to boot camp
3.5 years ago.
a motherfucking long time. So I brought her here because two different people and two different boot camp experiences. So you're gonna hear my side and you're gonna hear her side, or we'll tell the story. I joined from New York, and she joined from
Texas.
Yeah, and I went to boot camp January 9th in 2017, and you went summer?
June 12th, 2016.
Yeah. So, this is what happened. Let's see. So, you know how you always go to the hotel and stuff like that, and, and your recruiter take you to wherever your flight is? I didn't get to do that because my recruiter was like, it's snowing right now. I am not about to do this drive.
Damn,
so I'm gonna go.
Not like you.
So I'm gonna come pick you up in the morning, and that's exactly what she did, which was fine. So I got another night to spend with my family and stuff like that. How about you?
I did a 3-hour drive to San Antonio, and I stayed in that hotel. And next day, got on that bus. What a great bus ride it was.
They drove me straight there, and I was nervous as hell, but I had a friend, and we took the flight, and we got to Chicago airport, and the second we got there, it was all yelling. Like, there was this woman.
Oh man.
I don't know if she just hated her job. I don't know what the fuck it was, but she just started fucking yelling.
We got there, we lined up, and you had to face a certain direction. I think you had to face the window, which is weird.
Yeah, and then you had to say your name or whatever.
Yeah, you just
we had to wait when we got to the airport for a minute until the bus took us. Well, another bus took us from the airport to Great Lakes. That whole ride there, we did not know what to expect. Everybody was scared. We were all like, what the heck's gonna happen? And so we finally got there, and all we saw was the bus door open, somebody came up, and before you know it, there was just yelling. Yeah, there was just a lot of yelling. And that's when I thought to myself, shit just got real.
you walk in, and then you just standing there, and then start taking your height, take you an ugly picture, and you have not slept.
Yeah, that was later on. That was 72 hours later for me.
The picture?
Yeah.
I feel like I took that picture right away, as soon as we got changed.
I remember, yeah.
Oh no, you did the phone call first.
Yeah, you did the phone call.
So you walk in, they're yelling at you, and then they're like, alright, a couple people go do your call. Who did I call? I think I called my ex.
I think I called my mom. Actually, yes, I did call my mom. So if you think you're gonna go to boot camp with, stuff, like your personal stuff, you can forget about it, because you're not going to be able to keep half the stuff that you think you're going to be able to keep. So if you're thinking of taking travel size shampoos, hair conditioners,
you have to rebuy all that.
Yeah, and they're going to give you money to do that too, because the second you get to boot camp is when they start paying you. So you're going to have a recruit card, is it?
Yeah. Damn,
So,
I don't remember none of that. Damn.
So you're going to have a recruit card. So the only thing I would recommend to actually bring is just a notebook, a phone book.
Yeah, with all the numbers you want.
Yeah, emails. People you want to call. Oh yeah, emails as well. But yeah, so we got there.
Maybe some cash.
Really? Did you use any?
I'll use some cash when we will go to that the next store.
Yeah.
$20, all you need.
Yeah.
You won't ever go there more than once.
Yeah. Well, I think I went there twice.
Yeah, I went there twice.
Yeah. So, yeah, so the second you get there, after they take all your height measurements, your shoe fits, your uniform measurements, all that extra shit, you get to sit.
End ups right away? No, we were in PT clothes.
No,
for
you
a
were in
while.
PT clothes for a minute, and they give you these grandma panties that will fucking swallow you whole.
I like the sports bra they gave us though.
Yeah, it was the sports
pretty
bra wasn't
good.
that bad, but the pennies that they gave you, yeah, them shit.
And they wipe.
Have you ever seen your grandmother's pennies? You do not want to. Actually, you're gonna see your grandmother's pennies because you're gonna be wearing them. But I think that was it. And then you get to sit in this hallway. Do you remember the building it was that we stayed in that whole time?
There's a bee.
I hope it doesn't come over here. But yeah, we sat in this building for, was it 72 hours? You did 72 hours. I had to move because
I hope my face is in there because I can't see the phone.
your face is in there.
Okay.
Yeah, you're good.
I'm over here squinting.
You're good. All right, so when your recruiter tells you that you're going to be here for 72 hours or you're going to be up for 72 hours, you're really going to be up for 72 hours. And yeah, it's not a lie. That's one of the things that are not a lie. Yeah, new location.
Sorry,
Okay.
I'm shy.
We keep having to move because one, it's really loud. We're in Fallon right now, and then two, she took your urinalysis, and then you get to. I think
you
at the
can't leave until you take it.
Yeah, and I think that same time is when you do your picture. This is the first time you're gonna be like, what the fuck did I get myself into? Because I remember the second I got off the bus, this. I think she was a second class. No, actually, no, she was a first class. And she was just like, you all ain't shit. Like, you bunch of assholes. And I was like, holy shit. Like, they're allowed to speak to you that way? Like, I know they're allowed to yell at you, but I'm like, are they allowed to curse at you that way? I guess she didn't care. And I think after these 72 hours, we go to get stuff for a sea bag. Remember that?
You know, you go to the store first and you start getting your like shampoo, your loofah, your shower shoes.
Yeah.
And then I don't remember the sea bag.
Yeah, because within these 72 hours, you get fitted for everything.
Yeah, you do.
And some things they give to you while you're in that same building. And
you do. You get your endos. You stick all the uniforms in this bag, and then you do the walk.
Yeah.
Oh, the walk.
Wait, explain to them what's the walk.
What is it, like a mile and a half? It
feels
longer.
So the ship that I was in was USS Hopper. So that was in.
So we call the building ship.
Yeah.
Certain ships.
That was like all the way in the back of like all the other buildings.
I was on the Roosevelt.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's crazy.
That is. It's crazy because we just went on deployment on the Roosevelt.
Yeah, so you get your sea bag and your black backpack and you walk.
Yeah.
Instead.
Walk. We tried to. We failed. RDC was like, fuck no. This is not it. So yeah. You get there, and I think after that same day, the third day, you get to your.
You haven't slept.
No, you haven't slept. You get to your, what is it? Not birthing. Right? Yeah.
Birthing?
You get to your birthing or whatever, the female birthing or male birthing, and you will notice that the people that you started with, either from home or the ones that you saw on the line, yeah, you're gonna be with them all the time. And I remember from my division, we started with over 100 and something people. We graduated with probably, I think, 60 something.
Yeah, we lost a lot.
We lost a lot of people because a lot of them wanted to give up. So my advice to those people who get there that feels like
they can't do it.
Yeah, it's not that serious.
It's like any other camp.
Yeah, well, if they haven't been to any other camp, they're probably not gonna know. But
for me, it was like basketball camp.
Yeah, like
And
just go through with it.
Basketball was probably harder than boot camp.
When you get there to your birthing, right after they decide whoever's gonna leave, because some people, they ask you, your RDCs ask you, they're just like, all right, who don't feel comfortable coming or staying in? And then some people would like raise up because they got anxiety, or they realize that, okay, well, this is not for me. They'll like raise their hands and then
they'll legit ask people
leave.
Yeah,
And the thing is
that's weird.
Yeah, and you don't see these people at all until like probably the end. And exactly what I'm gonna tell you is,
you're gonna be there longer, even if you say you're gonna get out.
Yeah, so you might as well just go through it, take the yelling, take the bullshit. Because I mean, look at us. Like, we're so chill right now. How you were in boot camp is not how you're always going to be when you get out. You know, it's literally like 2 months of your life. You know,
I feel like I got worse.
Really?
Getting out of boot camp.
How?
I mean, like, I was still very nice.
What do you mean?
I would never curse.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It stays with you for a minute.
I would never
say
curse.
it stayed with me until A school or something. Yeah, until A school. And then when I got to my first command, like, it was completely different.
Yeah.
And yeah, so you go through. You have jobs, right? You have jobs when you go there. They give you yeoman jobs.
I was a yeoman.
Yeah,
I loved
they give
it.
you really.
Little paperwork.
Oh yeah, that's
Nothing
true.
but paperwork.
She loves paperwork.
I don't know. Something about it.
Yeah, there was somebody appointed to like every section, like who's gonna clean the bathroom, who's gonna be doing laundry, who's gonna be port section leader or starboard section
Don't
leader.
recommend those.
Yeah, I didn't have any job personally because I was that person that was quiet and just did whatever the hell I had to do, and just kept a low profile really. But she had a job, and I think yeoman is very stressful because you get yelled at depending on your RDC a lot, and if you mess up, and if someone has to go somewhere and the RDCs don't know it, or and it's a last minute thing.
Or you make the run.
Yeah. So you do get yelled at. It's very stressful in that area, but and well, because you're in boot camp, it's gonna look pretty bad. But when you get out, you're like, okay,
it's fun. You meet a lot of people. It's fun.
Yeah. So people are definitely going to have these late night meetings where.
I love that, and we still do it on deployment. We would start talking like, you get into the birthing, then the RDCs leave for the night, right?
Yeah.
And then all the people, if you're a group of females, you just come out and start talking, and you just, I don't know.
Yeah.
I do miss those late talks.
Yeah, you're gonna talk. Some people are very motivational, and you get these talks a lot.
Some people are criers.
Yeah, a lot of them, because either they get yelled at. It's a lot of pressure, and I think it's fine for them to put that much pressure on you, so that way you have an understanding of, not exactly what it's gonna be like in the fleet, but some things, because not everything is that stressful, but some things that you do are going to be stressful. And if you've seen what you came from doing in boot camp to what you're doing now, you're going to be like, okay, well, I could handle this.
I think the only thing that we still do from boot camp and now is what is it called? When you're on watch and you write it. You know how they were so strict, like the line has to be perfect, your writing has to be perfect, the period has to be perfect.
Like logging everything you're doing. You know how it's all conditions normal, and then the person who's coming off watch has to be like, I'm properly relieved by this person.
That's the only thing we still do.
Yeah, I mean, like little things other than shining your shoes. That's like the basics that you should be doing anyway. I mean, we do it, but we do it with that. Yeah, we don't shine our shoes.
Shine my shoes. Oh God, no.
We do it. We do some of the things that we still do in boot camp that you don't even have to think about doing. It's just, it happens because your uniforms have to be on point. Everything has to be on point. So it's very important that you know the guidelines, what's expected of you now, and take it very seriously in boot camp. So when you do get out of boot camp, then you're like, okay, well, I've done this and I know how it works and I know what to do or whatever. So I would say to actually take it seriously. So on to what we actually did in boot camp.
So you do a stencil party.
Oh my God, yes. I forgot about that. I promise you.
Everything you got has to be stenciled. Do I have my jacket? No, I don't
Yeah.
have my jacket. Everything stenciled.
Everything
Initial,
you have.
division, and I think that's it. Like last name, comma, first initial, period, and then the division you wear.
Yeah, and they're very strict on that because I think that's the first time you're ever gonna follow an order.
Yeah.
So they're gonna want you to listen very carefully and do not start shit before they tell you to.
Because
write
the
anything.
placement matters.
Yes.
How big, how wide, everything.
So
matters.
do not start anything until they tell you to. They need to see that you're able to listen when a higher up talks to you. So you do a lot of that, and you do a lot.
This chair is still turning.
I know. And you do a lot of folding. Now, if you did not know how to fold when you go on vacation, you're gonna know how to fold when you get out of boot camp.
Different
Okay?
As yeoman, I got away with a lot of things.
She was stuck in the office.
I didn't have to go
all
to
the
classes.
time.
I didn't have to fold. I only had to like pretend do 2 drills, and then I'll be like,
And then when
know.
everybody was getting beat, she was probably still in the office.
I did not get how they made you do like when you had to do your sheets. And you had to do like the 2 and the smiley face and all that. I was like, what is all this for? Like,
You didn't experience that at all?
I did it
Like
once
those drills?
or twice.
What? We used to do this thing.
Oh, I know. You would make it, and then they'll come and destroy it, and then you have to redo it like 6 or 10 times. And it was like for a week.
So we do a lot of drills.
I think I only got beat one time. When we say beat is like do push-ups or sit-ups or whatever.
They have a card that they make you do. I think it's, what was it? The red card. There was the red card and there was the orange card. The red card is you're really fucked up. And the orange card is for, okay, well, you want to play around? Well, get down and do this, you know? So that was like regular boot camp shit. And I promise you that everything that they made you do, like exercise-wise, is to prepare you
for the PRT.
For yes, exactly. And
Which
so
is
if they
super
drop
easy.
you, fucking don't laugh at their face. But like
they're just gonna keep doing it.
Exactly. But like just understand why they're doing it and just continue, because if you can't do push-ups, if you can't do more than 20 push-ups right now, you're wrong. When you get out of boot camp or when the time your PRT comes up, you're gonna do a shitload of fucking push-ups.
Yeah.
I remember going to boot camp doing about 30, no, not even 50 push-ups, right? Because I was preparing a lot. I got out of boot camp doing, for that PRT, I did 85 push-ups. And I didn't even know I had that in me until the timer goes off and you just know that you gotta pass, because you're not trying to be like one of those that you know, get set back, you know, for not being able to do push-ups or sit-ups or a run or whatever. So whenever they drop you, just do it. You're struggling for now, but you're not gonna be struggling forever. So I would say to just go with it. So after doing a lot of drills and doing a lot of inspection, uniform inspections,
You also have other stuff like.
Yeah, you have
what's
tests.
the first one?
I think I took 3 tests. I took 3 tests in boot camp.
Yeoman life.
Yeah, there was
I would get out of class because you go to classes. If you're not doing inspections or you're not at what do you want to call it, an event, because of like we have, what is it, like the shooting and then the boat one, and then there's the
marksmanship, and then the lines, and
then there's the marching drill one.
Oh yeah, you do a lot of marching.
A lot of kids.
Now, you'll be surprised at how many people does not know how to march. It's literally left, right, left, right. That's it. All you gotta do is
I'm
just
not gonna lie, I struggled at
beat.
first, and I had to be at the front because I was yeoman, and I hated it. I was like, okay.
And you'll see a lot of people like move their feet so weird. Like it's so funny.
I hope you're not tall, because if you're tall, you'll be road guard every time.
Oh yeah. So you got the cadence collar. What is that? What is that called again?
The RPOC?
Yeah, you got the RPOC. If you have a really loud voice.
A-Rock.
Is it?
RPOC
is in the back. A-Rock is in the front, singing, and RPOC is basically guiding them
from the back.
Yeah. On where to
he's
turn.
in the middle.
Is it?
Yeah, they're in the middle.
Yeah, he's basically guiding them. What does RPOC stands for anyway? Do you know? I don't know. I don't remember.
I'll Google it.
They space the time apart. So you start getting busy, I think, around week 3 for real. You know, you're gonna wake up in the morning. I used to hate those. They used to like fucking come knocking on the door, like dumb loud.
I put an alarm
so
I could skip that because I would get a mini heart attack whenever I get waking up screaming. So I put an alarm to wake up like 5 minutes prior to that.
I didn't have a watch, but
you also share the birthing with a lot of females, so I would have to get up extra early to go do my hair because I was not about to wait in that line or be doing my hair behind someone.
Yeah. I didn't wake up early. I was one of those.
I was different.
I was one of those that waited till probably 5 minutes before they even.
You still are.
Yeah. Until like they come knocking on the door or whatever it is.
They come knocking on the door. I was already ready.
I was not ready. So you have about 10 minutes to get to the tow line. Then the tow line is in front of your bed
in the high line,
or in the back of your bed, whatever it is. Yeah. So you have to be on that tow line because if you're not on that tow line by the 10 minute that they give you to get ready,
you start sweating early in the morning.
And you have to go throughout the whole day with that sweaty uniform on. I mean, you'll eventually dry off, but like, it sucks. You're gonna stink.
There's no perfume.
There's no perfume. And there's no makeup, okay? Yeah. So if you think you're gonna go to boot camp with makeup, nah, there's no makeup.
I cut my whole hair off. My hair used to be longer. I cut it like about, right here? Yeah. It was too stressful.
With me, well, I'm natural right now. But when I went to boot camp, I ended up perming my hair. I was natural before I went to boot camp, but because I thought that I was not going to be able to handle it in the military, because I can't take care of all this and trying to put it in a bun. So I was just like, nope, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. So I ended up perming my hair, putting a relaxer in my hair, and then go to boot camp. And it did not work out so well because I ended up losing a lot of my hair because I was in chlorine all the time. With permed hair, you know, it gets damaged and stuff like that, and it's very thin and fine, so you're not gonna make it. So my best advice is either get braids, or if you leave your hair like this, that's fine too, but I wouldn't, because you have to like sleek your hair down, and this thing right here can't be sleeked down yet. So I just would put, you know, have braids on, or actually you're allowed to wear wigs. You're allowed to wear wigs. So I would say, if you want to go with a wig, wear it. It's gonna be quicker to get ready anyway. So but anyway, moving on to what happened.
I think the first thing you do is the swim.
Oh my gosh, I remember when we went to swim. This is my nightmare right here. This is the reason why my boot camp experience sucked.
I didn't mind it, but I couldn't do it. And I wouldn't do it that part again. Everything else was cool.
Yeah, I was sweating it. Well, at first I wasn't until we actually got there. So let me tell you what happened. They told us we were gonna go to swim. So we got everything ready. We got our little swim trunks and shorts. So they give us a whole speech in this classroom for about, I wanna say an hour, telling us this is what to do, how to jump off.
Oh yeah, I remember now.
Yeah, and then how to do your hand like this and stuff like that before you jump off.
I didn't even do this. He didn't even give me the chance to do this. Okay, so prior to me going to the Navy, I remember our station, our recruiting station, whatever, they took us to the pool to do a dummy jump. And I was a chicken. I had the person I was dating before, a long time ago, he was standing in the middle of the pool, so that way I have someone there, because I'm very terrified of, if I can't touch the floor, I don't want to be in that water. So,
me too.
And when I tell you this dummy was high to me, like the tower, whatever,
the bench or whatever you're jumping off,
it was high there, but it was nowhere compared to when we jumped in boot camp. I mean, it wasn't even that high. It's just the fact of jumping into a deep water.
Yeah. So after they did that training, so it was time for us to go. So off the bat, I didn't know how to do shit. Like, I didn't know how to swim at all. And so I was just like, hey, you know, like, I don't know how to swim and shit. And, you know, so you have like these stands that you're just sitting on waiting for like your row to go, get in line to jump off. So the jump is about 10 feet, right? It's a 10-foot jump into a 12-foot pole. So when I saw this little plunge thingy, whatever you're jumping off of, the little tower you're jumping off of, it looked fine. It didn't look that, far
But as
off
soon as
the
you
water.
look down, it's like, oh shit. Don't look down.
Like, if you're one of those that does not mind when heights and stuff like that, you should be good. But with me, I am definitely afraid of heights. And so when it was my turn, right, knowing that I don't know how to swim, I did not know how the heck I was gonna make it out of that water. So I got onto it. I saw myself as high as the American flag. And I was like, hell no. This is not for me.
I hate it.
I was like, this is not for me.
Would you jump in or push in? Because I was pushing. I couldn't do that.
They pushed you in?
Yeah, they had to. I was
if
already
you're
taking
too scared,
steps. I was
they
already
push
taking
you in.
steps back. Anyway, you have to swim like what? Like 100 meters down or something. You could like backstroke or regular swim.
Was it 100? It felt like 300 meters.
I don't know. It's just a strip, right?
I think
going in, he was like splashing water on me, and I'm like, I'm almost there. I'm almost there. I don't want to re-jump, because if you don't pass that little swim thing, you gotta re-jump.
You gotta redo it again. And for me, when I jumped, it took a lot out of me. I was just like, you can't be scared. You just gotta do it. I jumped about 5 times. Jumped about 5 times. So the first time I did jump, I was scared as shit. I was just like, you just gotta do it. And so I jumped off, and I was like, if I have time to think, this thing is too long. This jump is too long. So just when I thought, when the heck am I gonna hit this water, is when I actually hit the water. So I was like, all right, it wasn't that bad.
And you come up, you're like,
You came up?
You didn't come up?
No.
Did they have to jump in and get you? Oh my god. Holy shit. I wasn't that bad. Okay, so I passed that part. The part I failed is when you have to do the pro float. You have to like lay there. I thought I was done. He said I could get out, but he hit the guy next to me, and he's like, oh, so you're just gonna quit on me like that? They went off on me because I got out thinking, hey, your 5 minutes are done. I wasn't done. I had to redo that part. I was so sad because it was.
I had trouble with the prom float too.
I was like kicking off the water, like, stop getting on the water. I was like, I'm trying to hold on. I don't want to be in here. And it's so cold.
Oh yeah, it was cold as hell. I remember.
You didn't come up though?
No, I didn't come up.
She said, fuck my life.
You ever heard of let go and let God? That's exactly what I did.
God was taking you for sure.
So when I dropped down, I realized how far I was. So instead of trying to come up, mind you, I have never been in water that deep enough to know what to do, right? So instead of trying to do this and try to come up, push water down, I was doing this.
Oh my god,
that did not help me go anywhere. So it looked dumb as shit. And then he handed me the stick. So if you're allergic to penicillin, you're not gonna get the peanut butter shot, and you're
lucky,
freaking lucky. Yeah. So I did get the peanut butter shot. I got it twice. Yeah, it hurt. It's very. I can't. Well, the stuff that they have in the needle is very thick, and it's a lot of different stuff, I believe, and then so it hurts a lot. And they put it on your butt. They give it to you on your butt.
You also have to know how to swallow pills, or you can be like me and chew them.
You're not supposed to chew certain pills. And I know this guy who, well, not know exactly, but there was this guy in my division that he had gotten separated because he couldn't swallow pills.
That was my biggest fear.
He was not able to take the penicillin shot either, so he was out of luck. Yeah, because
they give you like this little pill, and you can't leave until like they check your mouth if you swallowed it. So like I had to like.
So you have to be like like
everything. And you go through like the shot little thing. They put you like stickers.
Oh my gosh! I felt like a fucking robot.
Yeah, so you literally this. Oh, we have to act it out now.
Okay. Did you just rip it off?
So like, you're in line. Oh, right here. You're in line. You have stickers, right? And you just walk. Poke, walk.
You just keep advancing, and you hit him with something, and then advance.
And they just mark you like, all right, she got that one. All right, she got that one.
Yeah, you felt like a fucking robot at that time. Like,
and then you have to get your blood drawn. I'm such a chicken.
Well, I didn't really care about that.
I don't like needles.
They give you a lot of different shots to make sure that you're fine.
needles.
You don't have HIV, you don't have no herpes or anything like that. And I think they do give you the flu shot as well. Yeah, you get all the fucking shots that you can think of. But the peanut butter shot is the only shot. It was so funny because I remember after we got it, we were crying but laughing. Like almost all the females was like, holy shit, like this thing hurts. But we were all laughing because we were like, well, this is what we signed up for, you know. You had to go through it. But then what we did was we had our water bottle. We just sat on the part where we got the shot to kind of like roll it around and stuff. And it did feel better. Once you stop, it feels worse. But it does feel better. And your ass is going to be hurting for about 3 days, if not more. Everybody's different.
The food.
Oh my gosh, the food was actually really good.
Besides Pensacola, Bootcamp has some really good food.
Yeah.
The granola cereal and tuna sandwiches.
She likes tuna. But I didn't really mind what I ate.
And I was there for 4th of July, so like
you could get feast.
You got like on holidays, you get to get the hot dog, the burger, and like the barbecue and everything.
Yeah.
They were not stingy one bit.
Yeah.
But you also don't get enough time to eat.
You don't get enough time to eat, and the way that they spread out your meals, you get hungry as hell later in the night.
But I lost so much weight in Bootcamp, and I ate a lot.
I was actually on my lowest weight in Bootcamp because you're not eating late at night, and when you do eat, you eat as much as your belly can take at that moment, and there's only so much you could eat.
You didn't finish.
Exactly. There's only so much you could eat in one sitting, so
I think they
you're not
start
gonna eat much.
Time like after the last person sits down, like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So I was always in the front.
Really, I feel like I had 30 sometimes.
It was as soon as the last person sat down, it was like a certain time.
Yeah, because at that time you already had started eating. Like some people had started eating.
Yeah.
And you can't talk. Okay, so you can't talk while you're eating.
Unless you get
You
away
have to be
it.
like really close,
Yeah.
and then you have to be like looking.
Whenever you're waiting, you know how usually you like talk to people when you wait in lines? No, you're reading a book.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Facing the wall.
I forgot about that.
You
Yeah.
face the wall, read a book, and that's it. You don't talk.
You don't talk at all. If they find you talking, you're gonna be embarrassed, and you do not want to be embarrassed in front of your division,
other divisions.
Yep, and the fucking chow line. You just mind your business and remember your general orders and shit. What's your first general order? That's really bad. I don't remember.
To quit my posing properly, really? No, to take charge of this. I don't know, dude. I don't know.
No, I think that was 6 you said before. To quit my post, only when properly relieved by proper whoever. You know what? If we had to know this again, we will know it with no problem. But for right now, we don't have it. But we do stand watch all the time, and we do know what to do when we stand watch.
Yeah,
The fleet is very chill. Yeah. So you know how you had your basic 9 to 5 job? It's kind of like that, except they don't care when you go home. So it's not really 9 to 5.
It's not a 9 to 5 job. I don't know why.
It's not a 9 to 5 job.
It's like,
but it's more of 5:30 to whenever they decide to, let you go.
But it's not bad. It makes the day go. I mean, what else are we gonna be doing? This is our job.
We're stuck here. We're in California. We're stationed in California. We're in the part of California that we're in. There's not much to do. We're in Lemoore. You don't have that many things to do. So, I mean, if you're hurrying to get home, you're hurrying to get home and be on your phone or
in bed.
To be in bed, yes, because you're tired.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, but the fleet it's normal. Okay, so at some point you're gonna have a house.
Not that bad. You curse a lot more.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I'm pretty sure I have said at least 1,000 curse words in this video already, and you don't notice it either. You just continue saying, and it just becomes part of your speech. We should go a day without
cursing.
That's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. We could try, but that's not gonna happen. But then I promise you, when you're around your mom, you will watch your tone.
Oh, I cursed one time when I was on video chat with her. She made me a face, and I was like, sorry.
But yeah, I think that's basically it for the fleet. It's a basic job.
Mm-hmm.
You're still gonna have to worry about your hair. You're gonna go to a squadron, or you're gonna go to a ship. You're gonna be stationed at the ship,
or a submarine.
Or submarine, or you're gonna go overseas.
Yeah.
wherever you end up going
it's
to,
gonna be the same rules, same lifestyle.
Yeah. That's like the most navy shit that could happen in the video.
It's a 5-minute call.
Yeah, that's the colors.
We're gonna have to do colors.
What? Ah, shit. Let's run. This was our experience that we had when we went to boot camp. Sorry it's not as thorough. Yeah, sorry it's not as thorough as it could be if we had just get out, but we've been out for a minute and not everything that we could remember. So if you do have questions, please comment below.
Message her.
Or message her. So please like this video, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.
Not me.